Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer combat cards. Just had this little notification pop up. Apparently we all get a reward back from the Skulls event that took place, I don't even know when it was maybe over a month ago, where we got to play a special campaign against the forces of Chaos. And because as a community we were able to get 10 million kills, we get a reward. It's a little bit late, but welcome nonetheless. So let's go ahead and take a look at it in the shop. We get a beautiful little flesh hound, 88 copies of it. It's a common, so that will be able to level it up a few times. Looks like it's got pretty good melee attack for a very low cost, so nice little card there. And 888 coins is very nice. Let's go ahead and claim this. Alright, so there are the coins and the flesh hounds. Let's go ahead and take a look at it in the collection here really quickly. Go to Chaos, where is the thing? It'll be towards the bottom, I guess? There it is. Alright, so there is the upgrade path. It has Scout, actually, so that'll be boosting the melee attack. That's pretty good. Got a few melee attack upgrades mixed in with health upgrades. Not bad. I will upgrade it later, but this looks like a card that I will actually use, I think, especially with Skull Taker. So not bad. Going back to the shop, we do have an Orc campaign live currently, and we have this series of bundles available in the shop. It's funny because I was actually online when these bundles were first released at the start of the campaign, and they were much lower prices for these. I think at least the middle bundle, I remember it was less than $10. And I remember thinking it was like way too good to be true. I still didn't buy it because I just recalled all of the times that I spent money on cards like this only to never use them. The cards do look pretty good. The ones that are unique to these bundles are the legendary Beast Boss on the Squigosaur. This looks like a very cool card. High initiative. And yeah, I've seen that it has the Berserk trait. So it's actually quite similar to the Squigoth that's already in the game, which I don't really use at all. There's also the Death Dread with Berserk. That one has a higher melee attack. I do use that one. Then we got the second Psyker for the Orks, the Snakebite Warboy. He's got all three attack types, and I believe his trait is Warp Surge, so just a one-time attack on deployment. Interesting card there. The other two cards are actually free. You can get copies of them in the campaign over here. So I've already started unlocking them. We've got the Beast Snagaboy, who's got Endless for his trait, and the Squighog Boy with Outflank. So lots of new Orks. Now, as I'm tempted to get the bundle, but I'm thinking I'll probably just pass it up, even though this bundle is pretty cheap. I just don't really think that I will use these cards. So yeah, let me know what you think of these bundles and the cards and whether or not you purchased it. Down here we got the card shop, which used to be at the very bottom of this shop tab. They moved it up so it's more visible now. So you can see that there. I don't think I'll be getting any of these cards. And then we got the campaign starter packs with the warlords. Not sure if I'll be getting any of these either, because my Orc war bosses are at a pretty good level. You can see them right here. I got Gaz Golthraka at level 5, who I haven't really used much lately. Boss Snickrot, I'll need 12 more copies to upgrade him. And Zagstruck, there's really no point in upgrading him, because improving his trait does absolutely nothing. So, anyway, lots of interesting stuff there. At least the Chaos Fleshhound bundle was pretty nice. So, yeah, let's go ahead and play a campaign match here. It's not going to be a very interesting one, just a heads up, because we're only at level 14. I'm just going with the full keyword deck, Snakebites, using Captain Badruck. So we got the Squig Buggy, which of course is a very popular one to use with Badruck. The Tank Bustanob, I don't really use this one. It's got Big Game Hunter. It's just not really a particularly amazing card, though, I don't think. There's the Squigoth. This thing has pretty low attack, so it just takes a while to ramp up its attack, and I am also, the OCD part of me really does not like how that model is slightly off-center. It's a little bit too far to the left. I just want to move it like 2 millimeters to the right so that it's centered on the card, but that's just me. Anyway, I have faced a max level Squigoth in the campaign before, and that was a pretty fearsome sight to behold. But at level 5, not particularly amazing. And then we got the 2 new cards in there, and then this Goth Rocker with that crazy guitar and mic. Alright, let's go ahead and deploy. And playing against Space Marines is actually not really the most fun either, because you can get matched up against the new Captain Acheron, who just takes forever to kill with the Iron Halo. And then you also got Watch Captain Artemis, who can shred your high health units. Lieutenant Tolmaron is probably one of the easier ones to defeat. So we are up against him. I think we're going to just drop the Squigoth down. We'll see what this thing can do. Turn 1. Hopefully they'll deploy some weak units that we can move it across from. And we're getting all our new cards here, so this is it's an interesting start to the battle. They have the Cyber Wolf, which does not synergize at all with Tolmaron. The Eradicator, on the other hand, this thing has Big Game Hunter. That could be able to deal some serious damage to the Squigoth. So we're going to keep that in the center lane, put the Tank Buster down. This is a really kind of terrible assortment of units. I was hoping to get this Squig Buggy on the field at the beginning, but that is not happening. I guess it's the Snakebites clan that gets all the Squigs. Squighog, Squigoths, Squig Buggy, and whatnot. Let's see, so do we want to go... I think we'll just go with the melee attack here. Squighog Boy is still at level 1, so it hasn't even unlocked its trait yet. Definitely some very weak cards in here. But we'll get the Berserk Rage going on that Squigoth. And the Goth Rocker has Inspiring Presence, which actually gives your unit a one-time boost to its attack based on what it was when the Inspiring Presence first was applied, I think. So there's a little trick you can do, I think, where if you get the Squigoth to a pretty high damage through the Berserk and then deploy the Inspiring Presence, it would actually give it even more attack. So let's see if we can do that here. Let's just keep going melee, I guess. Tank Buster, unfortunately, not able to fire his rockets. He's just going to get killed, I think, by the Eradicator. And they have 4 more bodyguards remaining. Okay, here comes another melee-only unit. Their ranged units, though, are getting the boost. They are going for the melee attack this time. Able to take down that Tank Buster. The Squigoth is getting some pretty good damage. Looking pretty good so far. Alright, and I think we're going to drop down the Squig Buggy this time. Put it in the middle so the barrage can hit both lanes, and we should be able to take out the Eradicator before it can counterattack. Another melee heavy unit there in the center lane. This is just a really terrible Tolmaron deck. Alright, 87 damage from the Squig Buggy. It's going to be a very, very good turn for us. Oh yeah, and I forgot we're using Captain Badrock, so the Squig Buggy actually gets to fire twice. It could have fired 3 times there, actually, because it destroyed 2 Marines in 1 hit. And here comes the Warlord, flanked by a Venerable Dreadnought with a Psychic attack, and this guy, the Iron Hands Chaplain with Regeneration. And they're going for the Psychic attack, so not enough damage to even take out the Squighog Boy. And we can just go ranged. I guess the Squigoths didn't really actually get to do a whole lot, did it? Well, that Venerable Dreadnought will actually destroy the Squighog. So we'll move the Squigoth over to the center lane and let it finish off Tolmaron. We'll put down the Goth Rocker, see how much we can get from the Inspiring Presence. Squigoth is currently at 42 range, 72 melee with the Inspiring Presence. Let's see what it's at now. And it is their turn. Alright, so 50 ranged, 86 melee. Not bad. We do have a melee attack charged up. Not at all a fair match, of course, at only level 14 in the campaign. Alright, 117 damage from the Squigoth, and it is able to devour Lieutenant Tolmaron with no trouble. Now that was a very easy match, but actually against like the likes of Watch Captain Artemis, that would have been a lot more difficult, I think. Sometimes I won't be paying attention to which Warlord I'm up against, and it'll be Watch Captain Artemis, and I accidentally put down my highest health unit on the first turn. And that actually happened in the game right before this. My Squig Buggy ended up taking about 150 damage just from the special rule. It was pretty painful. Let's go ahead and claim this reward here. Get some more of these Beast Snagga boys. I don't know if I'll really use that card very much, but I do like the model. It's a pretty Pretty nice looking card. So if you are playing the game, make sure to pick up the free bundle of Flesh Hounds and coins in the shop. And once again, let me know if you are interested in this Orc bundle, or if you, like me, are going to pass it up. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.